Good afternoon. Welcome to Wednesday, December 11th. It is National Noodle Ring Day, which I didn't know what that was until today. So we learn a little bit all the time, right? So we have a Latin and Greek test on Friday, and to get ready for that, I had students find three words that use each of these roots. That is not something I'm going to grade, but it's a good way for students to become familiar with the meaning. So as they're trying to remember that in and im mean not, they might find words like impossible or imbalanced or something like that, and that helps them to remember what those roots all mean. So let's move on to the work of the day. So to begin with, we watched a clip of this little video. We watched about a minute of it, and it's Will Ferrell giving a speech to the Harvard graduating class of 2003. And in that speech, he uses an extended metaphor. An extended metaphor is when a person is saying one thing is like another, but they continue that metaphor for a long period of time. So in this extended metaphor, he talks about how life is like school um, because you learn a lot from it. And he's talking about like the school of hard knocks. He's talking about school colors. He's talking about teachers. And we broke that metaphor down using this A, B, and Y form. So what is the A, B, and Y form? Um, so the A stands for, it's kind of like a math concept. The A stands for what the writer is writing about, and B stands for what they're actually speaking about. So when Will Ferrell talks about school color, or black and blue bruises, he's talking about school color. So black and blue, school colors. We then applied it to this organizer. I'm going to go to that organizer right now. Most of it's done because we worked on it together in class, and you can see how it goes. So the piece we're analyzing is Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. And the A-B metaphor, A is stairs and B is challenges in life. We should update that. And what we did then is we basically took chunks of the poem and explained what it meant. So here's a chunk where the author talks about how stairs have tacks and splinters and boards torn up and places with no carpet on the floor bare. And what is the speaker actually saying? They're saying that life is not easy. There are difficult places in it. And then we expanded on that thought a little bit in the Y column. So this is like a very basic answer of what this is, and this is a more detailed answer. We did it for these three chunks that we found. Some students found a fourth chunk, and you can see where we broke it down and talked about it. This last part, overall reflection, is just overall why is the author making this comparison? Is it positive or negative? And basically, if you took all these whys and connected them into one complete paragraph, you would have a great overall reflection. So that's what we did in class today. We analyzed the metaphor in extended metaphor in Mother to Son. As a reminder, the no red ink is due after class today. It should be done by now. For all of my students, for some of them it's not. I'll probably get to grading it tomorrow because I have plenty of grading to do already. And then as a reminder, you can look at your Latin and Greek test and hopefully you have a book that you're reading right now. Complete this organizer. If you hear one thing, complete this organizer from Mother to Son. That's it. Talk to you soon.